Wow. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I bought 6 Belgian Trappist brewed Abbey ales. I believe that's what it's called. I got a random 6 pack from the Dutch expat shop. Go check them out. Not affiliated at all by any means, but just letting you know that's where I got it from. So let's check them out. So we got some Orval. We got some Westmalle double. We got some Chimay. We got some Trappists Rochefort triple extra. We got some Westmalle triple. And we got the Trappist Rochefort number 8. So, yeah, this is what we're going to be drinking on. And I'm going to be checking them all out, guys. So, I've heard good things about Chimay. I've heard good things about Orval. So, we are going to be starting with the Orval. I've heard good things. This one looks like it's going to be about 6.2%. I have no clue what style of beer it is. I really honestly don't know a lot about styles of beer. I just know that Belgium has the best beer ever, from what I hear. So, we got Orval Trappists brewed Abbey Ale. We're going to find out what it's like. I do know some of these, I was told, has yeast in the bottom of them. I don't think this is one of them. But I'm going to pour it easy, just in case there's stuff in the bottom. So, oh yeah, nice and dark. Look at the head on that bad boy. I'm probably not pouring this right, am I, guys? I probably messed that up. But you know what? It's going to be delicious anyways. Smells good. You know, this is the closest glass I could get. Right here. I looked it up online. This is the closest that I could find, so. Oh yeah, you can see it bubbling up. Real nice. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera there. Ooh. That's one thing I like about the Belgian style beer, because I had a Hoegaarden. I know it's not brewed by Abbey Monks or whatever, and Leffe. I've had both of those. Those are delicious, and they both had a very nice amount of foaminess on the top. I like that. I like the frothiness. I'm gonna let it settle down just a little bit so I can get the rest of this in there. I'm planning on knocking out all 6 of them in this video, so we'll see how it goes. Look at that. Now that's how you know you got a good beer. When that foam just rises up like the top of a muffin. You know what? We're going to try a drink right out of the bottle. Okay. That's decent. That's, yeah, that has a lot of darkness to it. I've tasted something similar. What was it? Is it similar to like an Amber Bock? Amber Bock has like a darker taste. Maybe Killian's. Michelob, or not Michelob. Michelob makes Amber Bock, yeah. Wow, that's pretty decent. So Orval, huh? That is delicious. And I'm going to keep these bottles too, probably, because those are really cool. Or at least the lids. The bottles I'll probably put up somewhere for collection, you know. No, we're going to knock this out right here. Nice and foamy. Smoother out of the glass. Something about pouring it in there, letting it aerate, letting those bubbles rise up, letting it get that foam. Now that's not a bad beer. That's not a bad beer. I don't know how to describe it, you know, to describe a flavor. It's got a darker taste to it, but it's not a super dark beer, as you can tell. I mean, it's got some cloudiness to it, but it's not like Guinness dark. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to finish this beer. I will see you guys when I go to here in a few when I taste the second one. All right, bye. That Orval was pretty delicious. That was a 6.2%. Yes, it was. And this one is 7%. We have a Westmalle Trappist Double. Beer number 2 from my Abbey Ale variety pack that I got. And I think this is one of those ones that you don't want to get the yeast in the bottom. So I got to pour it easy, and I got to keep a little bit in the bottom, although I can't hardly see through this dark glass. So we're going to find out. Okay, so that's a dark beer right there. I can see that. Oh, yeah. And I guess you want to leave just that little bit in the bottom so that you don't get that yeast. So there's just that little bit in the bottom there I'm going to leave. I'm going to put that over there out of the way. This is a dark beer, guys. Look at that. Ooh. It's got a real smooth smell to it. Not as foamy as Orval. Now this was foamy. I like that, the frothiness. This one's a little thicker. Let's check it out. Man, that's a thick beer, boy. That triple's gonna be intense then. Oh. Wow, that is... What in the world? That is nothing like I expected it. Holy crap. Wow, that is smooth. I thought that... Now, the Orval had slight bitter taste to it, which is... It's fine. It wasn't over the top. Like, it was a good balance, you know, between like a smooth kind of sweetness, you know, a little bit of a bitterness. Good balance. I wouldn't want it any bitter, though. Now, this... Wow. And for a 7% beer, that is smooth. Yeah, I don't know why I don't read Dutch yet. But that is absolutely delicious, guys. If you haven't got a Westmalle double, I mean, you should definitely. That is surprising. I'm excited to try the triple, to be honest with you. Now, I think I'm going to probably go with the Trappist double, the Trappist Rochefort double after this, to compare how's the Westmalle double against the Trappist Rochefort double. So, wow, this is very surprising. Wow. That's a tasty beer, guys. Alright, guys, so we're down to beer number 3. I thought that I had for some reason I thought that I had another double. It wasn't. It was 2 triples that I have. So I'm just moving up the line. You know, we're going with the lowest amount of alcohol to the highest amount of alcohol. So 6.2%, 7%. Now we got Trappist's Rochefort. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. But we have a triple extra. And I believe this is one of the ones with the wheat in the bottom. I don't know which one is and which one is not, so I'm just going to leave that little bit in the bottom because I don't want to drink the wheat germ or whatever it's called that's in there and get sick like I've been warned when I did the unboxing video and mentioned doing this. So anyways, we have an 8.1%. It's a triple extra. So like we're taking the regular triple and we're stepping it up a notch and we're doing it extra. So, not going to lie, I'm feeling those first 2, and they're great. That was a delicious beer. The Trappist double, a very smooth beer, very delicious beer. Surprising. I thought it was gonna be a little bit stronger. Thought it was gonna be a little bit more bitter, but it was not. So what do we got here? Okay, so this one's not as dark. This one's a lot lighter of a beer. Alright. It's got some nice foaminess to it. There we go. I'm I'm going to take a little drink out of the bottle. I'm going to try to leave that. Oh yeah, I can see it down in there. Okay, not bad. That tastes similar to, is this a wheat ale? That tastes kind of like Hoegaarden. Hoegaarden's pretty good. It's not a Trappist ale, I don't believe. But I've definitely had it here. And then there's also a beer called Blue Moon, which is a Belgian style wheat ale. Looks a lot like this. Tastes very similar, actually. I like it. Okay, I do see something that says something about orange peels. Yep. Yeah. So this is similar to Hoegaarden, guys. If I'm wrong, let me know. If I'm correct, let me know as well. Drop it down in the comment section down below. While you're down there, hit like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you've not already done so. Wow. Now that's a good beer. I don't know what's my favorite so far. Now, the Westmalle Trappist double, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. That was a good beer. This might be better. I really like Hoegaarden. I like Blue Moon. Blue Moon's made in Colorado here in the United States, but it's a Belgian style wheat ale. A lot like Hoegaarden. Not as good though, but it's a close second for sure. This, that's good. Oh yeah, that is a delicious beer, guys. If you've not had one of those, I suggest you you go down there to Belgium, or go online and buy it. Right? You can find it online if you're in Belgium. Just go there. It's going to be cheaper. It's in Rochefort, Belgium. It says Abbey de Saint Remy. So the Remy Abbey, 5580 Rochefort, Belgium, guys. I don't know where that is. I'll find out later. But you know what? I'm going to sip on this, and I'll see you after I'm done when we do beer number 4. All right, I'll catch you in a second, guys. We're on beer number 4, and you know what? I'm excited for this one because this one is Chimay. I believe that's how you pronounce it. For sure, correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I think it's Chimay. Could be Chimay, but I'm pretty sure it's Chimay. Anyways, I'm excited for this one because I've heard a lot of good things about this beer. So, I'm certainly feeling the first 3. They're not weak beers by any means. This one is 9%. We're working from the bottom to the top, as we discussed in the third one. So we had a 6.2, a 7, an 8.1, I believe it was. Let's see here. I was correct. 8.1. Now we're moving up to a 9% Chimay. I really like the bottle. And it doesn't say, it's a Chimay Blue. So I can't really tell what kind of, you know, where it's at and all that stuff. But I'll put some information in there when I'm editing the video again. Alright, so we got some Chimay right here, guys. Ooh, nice and dark. Let me see. Not too much of a smell. Here, let's get it aerated. Let's get some foaminess on there. Oh. That's got that wheat stuff. I've seen it in there. Good thing it's going to settle to the bottom of the glass. And I'm assuming that's why these glasses have the little thing in the bottom there. But anyways, I'm excited about some Chimay Blue. So, doesn't have much of a smell. Very subtle. I mean, it could just be me. I got a buzz. And my nose is a little runny. So, my smeller's not that smelly right now. But we're going to check it out. That is very smooth. Holy cow. You know, that kind of reminds me of the Trappist, the Westmalle double. It's a very similar taste to the Westmalle double there. Wow. Now that's a smooth beer. It doesn't have the bitterness of the Orval. The Orval is good. Now the Orval has a sweetness to it, but it also has a bitterness, right? It's kind of like a, you know, like a mix between the two, like a sweet and sour sauce, but like in beer, but sweet and bitter. You know what I mean? And then you got the double by the Westmalle, which is very similar to the Chimay, I think. And then this is more of a lighter color than these. This one reminds me of the Hoegaarden. Now this one though, it, like I said, it's a lot like that double by Westmalle. That is good though. That is smooth. It's not very carbonated. It's less carbonated, I think, than the Westmalle. And I think the Westmalle had a little bit more bubbles to it. Wow, this is and it's a slight different taste. It's not like a copy of that or anything. Wow, very decent though. Very good, very good. Well, that is delicious, guys. All right, so well, like I said, that is beer number 4. I'm gonna finish this. I do have quite the buzz, which is great. I need this right now. It's a good night for me. This is a fun video for me to film. If you like this kind of content, hit like, hit subscribe, guys. I'm telling you. So, anyways, I will see you in a few when we do beer number 5. So I'm gonna finish this and I'll be back. All right, guys. I'm getting drunk. I mean, you know. So now we're on beer number 5, and by the way, the Chimay was delicious, and I'm pretty sure this is a Wallonian beer because, you know, you got the Flanders region, which is more in the northern part of Belgium, is Dutch speaking. Southern part, Wallonian, right? The Wallones or something. I don't know if I'm getting it correct. French speaking, but on the back it says Le Chimay, and that sounds to me to be very French. So correct me if I'm wrong, but by the way, very delicious beer. That one was a 9%. So 9.2% right here. We got a Trappists Rochefort number 8 right there, guys. And I don't know a whole lot about beer as far as like the beer lingo and this style and that style, so I apologize for not having a proper beer video. But, you know, life's been rough lately. I've got some changes going on. You know, I'm in the camper right now temporarily for an undetermined amount of time. If you've seen my update video, you know, you'll understand. But anyways, it was just a good night to drink some beer, and I'm not a beer expert, so, you know, we're in this together, right? So far, everything's been great. I'm excited to try this one now. It's a number 8 Trappist Rochefort. Ooh, very dark. A caramelized color there. Not so foamy. The Orval, maybe I didn't pour it right, but the Orval had some foam to it, I tell you what. But that's great. I like the foam. And, whoop, there we go. We got that thick yeast in the bottom. Everybody warned me, don't drink that, I'll get sick. So I saw that thick yeast coming up, and I left that bottom in there. So we got a number 8 Trappist Rochefort. Cheers to that, guys. I don't even know if they do cheers in Europe. Maybe that's just an American thing, but around here we do cheers. So cheers to beer number 5. Ooh, that's a lot different than the Chimay and the Westmalle double. What am I tasting? What is that? That's good. It's different. What is this? I can't speak full-on Dutch yet. Or French. I don't know I think it's Dutch. I'm not sure. I don't think this is French. I could be wrong. Wow, that's... Is bright a flavor? It tastes brighter. Like, you know what I mean? It's not as dark tasting. It looks dark. It's a dark looking beer. I mean, you can see the color, but wow, that tastes like a light colored beer. That is very interesting. That's good. That is really good. You know, I was kind of worried that some of these beers were going to be really strong. You know, sometimes like a Guinness. You know, if you've ever had like a Guinness, it's just a really, really, really bold beer, which is great if you're into that. It can be a little bitter, you know. And I was thinking that, you know, because I know that a lot of these are a darker beer. I mean, you can tell by the color. I was thinking it was going to be more bitter, and to be honest with you, the Orval was the most bitter one there was. It was still good. It had a fruity flavor, like a sweet kind of, like a sweet flavor / bitter. It was kind of like, you know, the flavor was back and forth. But that's the only one that had a bitterness to it. Yeah. Wow, that's delicious. That's a smooth beer. It's not as foamy as the Orval. The Orval was very interesting. That was an interesting beer to drink, which, you know, I mean, so far, as far as my favorite goes, now that's got some drinkability to it. Now I am buzzed, so it will go down easier, of course. But as far as flavor goes, I'm thinking so far it's between the Westmalle Double and the Chimay. Those two. And the Orval, that was good. That was interesting. I've never had a beer like an Orval. That was good. But this is good too. I really don't know. I mean, that's a hard decision. I mean, these are all delicious beers. I've never had these flavors before, except for one of these tasted. Which one was it? Was it the? I think it was the triple. I think it was a Trappist Rochefort triple. This one tastes like a Hoegaarden or like a Blue Moon. That was good too. They're all good. I don't even know if I have a favorite, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I ate a little bit of pizza earlier, in between beer number 4 and beer number 5. I had to get a little food in my stomach and everything because I am not gonna lie, I'm getting, you know, sort of drunk. So so we are on the final beer, number 6 of our Belgian Trappist Ale Monastery Brewed Abbey beer, whatever it's called. I don't even know. I'm half drunk, to be honest with you. Everything's been delicious so far. We've been doing the lowest amount of alcohol to the highest, right? So we have the Westmalle Triple. I don't know how it's pronounced, but that's what we got. We're going to crack this bad boy open, and we're going to conclude the journey right here. And this certainly has some wheat in the bottom. I saw it moving around earlier. So I got to be careful how I pour it so I don't get too much in the bottom, right? Ooh. Golden colored. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be more of an amber or more of a darker kind of, you know, like the other dark beers. Oh, I got it stirred up. I can see it. You can't tell on the camera. But you got that wheat stuff in the bottom, and you don't want to get too much of that wheat in there, or it'll make you sick, I guess. So I'm going to leave the bottom in there. We got a light colored beer. Now, does this have any orange peel in it? Because the other one, the double was good. The double was really good. So, I'm assuming the triple's going to be good. I can't remember. I think the double was a darker beer. I can't remember for sure right now. I don't see anything about orange on here. I know one of them had an orange peel, kind of like a Hue Garden. Ooh. Now that's a different kind of taste. What is that? What is going on here? 9.5% alcohol, by the way. We're borderline wine territory when it comes to alcohol content. Let's see here. I don't know how to speak Dutch quite yet. Duolingo says I learned about 350 words, something like that. I don't know if I can remember that many off the top of my head. Probably half of that, so maybe 150 or so. But that's certainly not the full alphabet. Or the full, there's no way I can read all this. I have not learned all this. It's mostly been basic words. So I don't even know what that's saying. That's different. That's a different kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's like a... What is that? There's something strange going on with this one. I can't quite tell what that is. It's not orange. I can't smell it, and I can't read it. What is that? Something intense. It says Bear Trappist la robe or intense avec una goutte riche. Una finale savorse et longa. Probably butchered that. That did not sound right, I'm assuming. Something's intense on here is what it says. And I'm tasting something intense. I don't know what that is. That's different. That's interesting. I've never had a beer like this. Wow. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. I don't know. Now the other five, no complaints. I mean, they're all good. They're all different. There was now the Westmalle double reminded me of the Chimay, I think it was. I may be wrong, but I think it was those two that reminded me of each other. But other than that, they weren't bad. Everything was good, mostly different. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I'm not sure that there's something going on with that one. It did say something about intense. I don't know what language that is because it says everything a few times. I think it's got maybe Dutch, French, German maybe. I don't know. There's no English, so I can't quite read it, but wow. Now 9.5%, so that's, there's a high alcohol content. For a beer, I've never in my life tasted a beer this strong. You don't get that here in America. United States, USA, whatever you want to call it. But all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna finish this beer. You guys take care. That was, excuse me, sorry. That was me tasting 6 just random variety pack Belgian Trappist Abbey Ale monastery brewed beer, and I liked all 5. I don't know about the Westmalle triple. Oh, excuse me. Take care. Hit like, hit subscribe. Have a super fun, awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, take care, guys.